parceros on the internet. It's a cat, and this is beautiful Medellin. I'm on a finca, which is a country house in Colombia. It is the epitome of what I have called the Colombian dream in previous videos, if you've seen those. I've been living out here for 3 months on this property, and I'd like to share some of the realities of this type of lifestyle. It's not for everyone, and for some people it's not forever. It's for periods of time. In Colombian culture, it's very common to go to the finca, to the country house, on the weekend, surrounding yourself with good friends and good times for a period. There is an immersion in nature. There's an immersion in fresh air. It depends on what style of finca that you're going to. This is a finca that is located within about 22 minutes on the motorbike, more like 30 minutes in a car to Poblado, Medellin. This is a very prime location, but because it's up a windy road in the hills above Envigado, there's not too many tiendas or stores up here. So this is quite isolated, even though it's very close to Medellin. One of the most enjoyable parts of this finca has been the privacy. 360 degrees, I'm surrounded by nature. That has allowed me to embrace the quiet for a little bit, and that's what I was looking for when I came to this property. I was looking for somewhere that I could relax. Civilization is noisy. It's a chaotic combustion of emerging ideas and culture and people and opportunities and energy. And in a moment when I was looking for clarity in how I was organizing my energy, this finca was beyond special. This is exactly what I was imagining a few years ago as my dream location to live. And by negotiating with the owner who is selling this property, I was able to rent it. If you would like more information about this property for purchase, you can sign up to my newsletter at newsletter.sammiller.life. Get on my newsletter because I'm sending real estate investment opportunities there. I haven't been focused on real estate because I've been isolated in the jungle. So I've been building another brand, another business plan, which is Flow Wolf. It's a correction of posture, of scoliosis. I'm creating content that is healing myself and healing other people, and it's nutritious for my soul, and I'm really enjoying it. The fact that this property is located literally 15 minutes walk and climb from some of the most beautiful, magnificent waterfalls that you'll see ever. Nature heals, and this has been the perfect place to build out that content. So, if you have or somebody who could benefit from strengthening, aligning, elongating their posture, check out my second channel, check out my TikTok. I'm doing some pretty interesting stuff over there. All right, ciao viento. We're going to talk about the pros and cons of living on a finca. Dogs, cats, laundry, maintenance, right? The maintenance on a finca, the keeping it clean, keeping it a nice place to live. There's more work to do. In an apartment, especially in Colombia, when you can find people to help you clean regularly, you've got smaller spaces to manage. You're in an apartment, so you don't have as much breeze bringing in, dirt, dust, insects, bugs. So it's more work to maintain life on a finca, and I think that's something we overlook sometimes when we think about living on a finca. But this finca has a sauna. That has been incredible after the colder waterfalls coming. Things are more connected to the elements out here, let's say, and that can mean more energy being put into cooking, cleaning, shopping. There is one supermarket that delivers up here. Depending on how close your finca is located to a pueblo, to a town, it'll depend on how how easily you can find help. This is kind of a unique situation because it is close but far, if you know what I mean. So when things go wrong, and you know, dogs and cats, you have more wild elements, right? So one of the dogs was stepping on a light here, so that's got to be fixed now. So that means you got to have a tool shed. It means you got to be working with your hands a bit more. That can be a good thing. It also means you're walking around in nature more. So having a pair of barefoot adventure shoes, brilliant. Grounding yourself in the earth. We are electromagnetic beings, and when we live in cement blocks and apartments, we're disconnected from that perspective. So that's, you know, that's definitely a pro, living out on a finca like this. So at the same time this disconnection is a pro, it's also a con. You're a little bit disconnected from civilization, from the energy of other people. You're much more dependent, or your day is much more dependent on however you choose it to be. That's a pro. But if you want to connect with people, it's a bit of an effort. It's especially in the routines that we build up in the city, it becomes harder for some people to leave that. We get busy, and I think sometimes we forget what we're being busy for. And so you'll find that less people are going to take the journey to you know, however far the finca may be, to come visit. So you do have less social interactions. Now that disconnection, at the same time, you're disconnected from some of the convenient temptations that we have in Rappi, which is the very efficient delivery service that'll deliver you almost any plate you can imagine to your apartment. You know, walking by packaged food that is readily available to satiate you. So you become a bit more conscious of the food that you buy. I found myself eating healthier because I'm shopping and cooking every meal. So you know, I've been eating very well, which has added to, you know, this natural lifestyle in an incredible way. Okay, let's talk cost of living. Because I'm shopping and cooking for myself, and I'm not going out regularly for dinner and drinks and spending ridiculous amounts on waffles in cafes. You actually spend less during the day, but perhaps you have costs in other areas. The utilities are actually quite low. Water here, it's actually $5 a month. So, you know, but you then, to get the delivery from the supermarket, I'm paying 4 times as what you would down there. So cost of living, I think overall fairly neutral. The cost of a property like this, with this proximity to Medellin, and to be honest, this view in the real estate tour video that I did of this finca, I don't think I did it justice. This view is $1 million view, and it's currently valued at the exchange rate about 600 to 650 US. From the sunrises in the morning, when the clouds in the valley come racing up and the lights shoot through the valley, the night sky, like the twilight as the night sky sunset comes through, the hummingbirds, it is inspirational living in an environment like this. So if your finca has that factor to it, that's an incredible part of that lifestyle. Okay, one other thing I did want to mention is that you end up spending more time at home. There's less places to go than a city. So I made a gym here, which I've been using to make some of the Flow Wolf content. You know, so I've been able to really control my day, because when I wake up, there's fewer distractions. You're inspired by nature. There's time and there's space and there's beauty to meditate in. If you own your morning, you own the day, and that is a really powerful part of living on a finca. I think because I've been doing this alone for 3 months, I've had company at various times, but it is, it is something to think about who you're sharing a finca with. I think we are social creatures, and I think connection is important. So whether you're going to have pets, or you're going to have family, or you're going to have friends that share the experience with you, I think that's something really important to think about. In my situation, I'm now at a place where I can move my focus and my energy from the flow of content into real estate. Now that the world is buzzing again, Medellin is opening again. Things have returned to where they were at an incredibly fast rate. The Airbnbs are full, the digital nomad cafes are full. It's kind of ridiculous how quick that scene recovered after things were allowed to recover. So the focus of working in real estate, I need to be in there. I need to be in the thick of it. And to do it effectively, that's where I need to be. So as of tomorrow, I'm leaving the finca after 3 full moons here. I'll be jumping into the middle of that cluster of civilization right there. So stay tuned for future videos. I think in this noisy environment, I want to make content that is valuable, that you enjoy, that provides perspective, that provides inspiration. And to do that, it requires all of my energy, all of my focus, all of my creativity. So you may have noticed I haven't been uploading as much on this channel as I've been taking advantage of this situation. But do bear in mind, I'm not forgetting about this channel and this opportunity to connect at all. And I do have a plan moving forward, and you'll see the fruits of that plan on my newsletter, which is newsletter.sammiller.life. That's where I'm going to share opportunities for people who are on a path to a greater something. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be lifestyle investment opportunities that I'm going to curate and find and share. So sign up in the newsletter, link in the description. Is that it? What else? We got Sandra. Look, Sandra, she loves to go fetch rocks. Beasts who love to fetch rocks instead of sticks. What's up with that? All right, guys, I think that's it. I'm coming back. I'm going to be here. I'm going to be on this channel. Things are heating up. I'll see you guys in the next video. Embrace it all. Embrace it all. All the answers are embracing. All of the problems come from resisting. I'll see you in the next one.